must have heard I'm a real nerd. People say I'm a fool, but they never got the news that I'm a wild one. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Vilemike and his real wild child. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Vilemike and his real wild child.
Howdy, folks. Is Vilemike here. Yes, I know I'm roboting, but Elihu and NB are already here. How you guys doing?
I am here physically, not mentally. This is surprisingly my first cup of coffee.
Same here.
Wait a minute.
In fact,
9 o'clock is are at. Wait a minute, or is it 8 o'clock?
It's 8 o'clock Western time.
but it's funny because it's 11 o'clock. This is my work phone.
Yeah. Well, it's 11 o'clock for me too.
Okay, I say work phone. It's my phone. I just primarily use it for work.
That's what a work phone is. You know, back when I was living with my mom and my stepfather Jeff in the 80s, he was a carpet installer, and one of the rules that was established to me is I was never allowed to answer the phone ever because it might be a customer calling.
Landlines, wow.
Hey man, that's one landline. I mean, that's what you had, and then you had the answering machine.
Oh yes, I've actually found my dad's old answering machine when he passed. It was funny as hell.
Those little small little tapes.
Still have a little tape in it?
Yeah.
Little tape. Set.
Those were so funny back in the day. They were so interesting, those little cassette tapes.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have a cassette. They used to belong to my mom.
I remember an episode of Mama's Family, a show I really loved back in the day. And it was this episode where they actually get their first answering machine. And it was like, you got Vint being like, trying to do the, the voice recording. He goes, yes, I am talking to you on this video recorder. It has this goes, and Mama's like, what are you going to do, Vint? Read him the warranty next? And she goes, Mama, it could take forever to come up with a good thing. Mama goes, she hits the play and record. It's your dime, spill it.
Spill it, yeah. Yeah, that's why if somebody calls me on my phone, they get my voicemail. You hear me say, you got my voicemail. This is not 1990. Send me a text message. That's what my voicemail says.
I don't even check my voicemail. You know, I've had one time somebody's like, why didn't you check your voicemail? I'm like, well, most people don't call me. And most of the time I don't recognize the numbers that are calling me. So why would I fucking care?
I don't know.
Well, I can now make calls on X, so it comes up as my caller ID as my X ID when I make a phone call on here.
Interesting.
Well, for me, I mean, my most common numbers I'll get are 904, 916, 214, or 618.
I mainly get spam calls like, this is Donald Trump, this is Eric Trump, like, help me vote with it. Oh, bullshit, enough of this spam crap.
Oh, I know, I hate those too. I don't even listen to them. They're like, hi, this is something. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I already know what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. But no, if I get a 916 number, I know it is almost always spam because the only other person who has a 916 number than me that I would answer is my wife's number.
There's only 1213 number I'll answer. That's PJ, but like, I know his number. It didn't come up on caller ID. It's not PJ.
Well, that's
what's weird is
that's an international one, right? Because isn't PJ still in Spain?
He's in New York right now. Hey, Cuppa.
In New York right now?
Well, I was gonna say, when I was a kid, I would always answer every phone call. Now, if it's not a number I recognize, I let it go to voicemail.
Well, don't forget, Bill wanted everybody to answer the phone as ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. Not hello.
Now, I just remember, I got to a point where it's like, I know if it's a 314 number, I know it's from Missouri. If it's a 618, I know it's from Illinois. But the thing is, I generally know every number that comes from there. And then, like you said, most of the people, they don't call me on that. They'll either call me on Facebook Messenger. That's pretty much how we talk a lot of times. It's like you said, it's not 1990.
Send me a text. Click.
Yeah, despite the fact that Caddy has a phone, she has a phone number. I still primarily talk to her through Messenger. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And even when I called her on a regular phone, she was like, "Wait, I forgot that you had this number."
Well, think about this. This is actually, if you go back to the 80s and 90s, especially the 90s, when they were doing those phones, whereas like if two people had a phone with a camera, they could talk to each other. And that's where we thought it was going before, the smartphones and social media came out. And then all of a sudden it became, we actually did get those video phones, just not the way we envisioned it. None of us envisioned having phones with all this fucking shit on it. We didn't imagine all that being on these little fucking things. Okay,
I still am blown away by the fact, when my kids are like talking about how crappy their cell phones are, I'm like, no, what you have in your hand is a fucking supercomputer. Okay? Because just one of those, just a single picture on your camera would fill up my entire original computer, and I still did everything that we're talking about now. I had a modem. I would talk to people across the country through the internet. I'd play games with them, all on a computer that had, 256 kilobytes of memory.
I remember when I first got into chat sites back in when I got my first commercial internet, 1997. I was out on my own and I got internet, and this is my first time ever having it. So of course, it was dial up. So, we're on 56K, and that's the old school shit. And then back then, I'm telling you what, you talk about, they talk about Twitter and all these other social media sites. It's like, well, they're not really following their rules. I'm like, back then there were no fucking rules in those chat rooms.
Yeah, look at Reddit. Reddit is an example of the old chat rooms where there's no filters whatsoever.
Back in the
know what the old sites were to be? Go to Reddit.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, if someone posted something on a message board the community didn't like, that person just got banned. There was no discussion about it. There was no like, well, it's free speech. It was this message board is about Zelda. You're bringing up Mega Man, you get banned unless you're relating it to Zelda. But if you're just here to complain about, how hard another game is, you just got banned. That's how it was, because it was message board was specific to that topic.
I remember this one. I remember this. Yeah, I remember this one message board I was on at that time. Highlander, the series was still on with Adrian Paul. And I used to go on this site a lot and talk with people and even the host about Highlander. And then that's when he found, and this was early in the internet phase. So he found out that the show was getting canceled or it was ending in the next season. And it was going to be an abbreviated season. And yeah, a lot of us were like, what the fuck? This was back before you could get that insider information. So, and the TV guide didn't always tell you if a show, this was back before remember back in the day, we used to find out a show was canceled when and it didn't come back on the next season.
Mm-hmm.
It's like September rolls around and your show's not in the lineup. You're like, oh, fuck.
But there was a stinger.
No, I mean, why can't Hollywood be like it was in the 90s? We don't know if a TV show or a movie is coming out or who's going to be in it until we see the trailer. Okay? Enough of this fucking spoiling crap. I don't care about inside information about little teasing about this is my new project coming up. Yeah, well, we're going to watch it when it comes out anyway, okay? Just say, I've got a new project coming up. It's called this. And let the internet go speculation like we used to be, okay? And when Star Trek first came out, the motion picture, people were talking about this. Okay, it's going to be this and this, this. No, it's going to be this and this. People were talking, communicating. There was no bullshit speculation, no rumors of this. No, it was all fan talk about, we want Kirk to do this, we want Spock to do this, we want her to do this, we want McCoy to do this. We didn't know what was going on. Now we know what's going to be going on in the new movie. We know the plot. We know the stars. We know what's going on. We know the villain. We know the powers. Like, okay, you just spoiled the project for us. Thank you, James Gunn.
I saw a trailer recently, and I do not remember what it was for, but I was like, you literally did like that. There was another horror movie that is like, you put the ending in the fucking trailer. You literally. There was this one movie. It was one of those, I think, found footage ones where the end of the movie is the girl gets pulled back and she's screaming, and that was in the trailer, and that was the end of the movie. I'm like, you spoiled the end of the goddamn movie.
You're talking about Quarantine? You know what movie you're talking about? That was a remake of Wreck. Yeah, the original Wreck, the Spanish movie. Yeah, I know exactly what movie you're talking about because, yeah, the last scene in the trailer was the last scene.
It's like, why would you do that? I literally watched a movie. I literally watched a trailer where I looked at it and I was like, I think you just basically told him. Also, why would you show characters that are going to die in the movie in the trailer? What logic is there in that? You're literally telling us we don't need to care. Like, okay, for example, like do it like this. Back when we had Scream, and they had Drew Barrymore center on there, and everybody was shocked she got killed off in the first act.
That was on purpose.
Yes, it was. And it was brilliant.
And I'll tell you, it was the exact opposite. When they killed off Optimus Prime in the original Transformers movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was not in the trailer at all. None of the deaths were really. And when Optimus Prime dies, it really was a gut punch to all those kids.
Yeah, it was so bad. Parents literally wrote in. And then when the G.I. Joe movie came out, I don't know if you guys know this, Duke was supposed to have been dead. And if you look at the actual animation, he was dead. They had to add that line in to say Duke's going to be okay. Because they're like, okay, we can't do this.
They added two lines, actually. One was during that scene where he died. Instead of it being died, they had Susan Blue re-record the line to he's fallen into a coma. And at the end, they added a line also by her saying that Duke's going to be okay.
Yeah, they had to add it in there because kids were so upset seeing Optimus. And then remember, Optimus Prime comes back in the Transformers series.
Yeah, season 4, they brought him back.
Yeah, it was just it was like they realized, oh, we screwed up bad.
Sorry, I don't smoke on camera.
But no, interesting enough, that was back when they owned mistakes. You know, like back when George Clooney said, I think I ruined Batman for a generation. You know, at least he owned it.
He didn't ruin Batman for a generation. He ruined Batman for the franchise.
Well, then you had Joel Schumacher say, we
nipples on a bat suit.
He's like, yeah, we made these for, this is more of a kid movie. He goes, he owned up and said, yeah, we really screwed up here. At least Batman Forever was a guilty pleasure. But Batman and Robin was just a bridge too far. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the worst choice you could make for Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is supposed to be a skinny scientist who's smart as hell. I'm sorry, but the puns, that's not Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze doesn't make jokes and puns. He's cold and calculated.
Here's how I look at Batman.
Come now, chill.
I don't count Batman and Robin as a continuation of the Tim Burton franchise like it's supposed to be. I see Batman and Robin as the Adam West last run. Because if you look at it like that, it works better, especially with the puns.
Why does Batman need a credit card?
Yeah, but but the simple thing is it's not Adam West and Burt Ward.
No, it's not. But
It doesn't work. It doesn't work with George Clooney and Chris O'Donnell. It just didn't work that way. Now, the first movie, Batman Forever, I always say is a guilty pleasure, but I do not set it in the same verse as Batman and Batman Returns. I think of it as its own individual entity. It just happened to have Alfred back in it and the Commissioner Gordon.
Well, I do look at it as a continuation of those, and I only give it that slide because of Jim Carrey's performance as the Riddler.
I don't know. I like, oh God, what was her name in that movie now? Now I can't think of it. Fuck.
You mean Poison Ivy?
No, not Poison Ivy. No, I'm talking about Batman Forever. I'm not talking about Uma Thurman.
Oh, Alyssa Silverstone?
Who was it?
Nicole Kidman.
Yes, Nicole Kidman. Oh God, she was so fucking hot in that movie.
Yeah, but her character sucked.
I loved her character. I didn't care. I loved her character.
Her character was too horny.
Yes, she was. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have this camera. My face is blotched out and blotched enough as it is.
We got somebody on Twitch, Don Saitian. Hi, whoever you are. Sorry I can't pronounce your name correctly. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Don Saitian or Don Saitan? Sorry. I've never seen you before, so welcome, dude. Or woman, or however you identify yourself, welcome.
So I saw Oakland's losing its In and Out in March.
Oh, dude, the Oakland In and Outs. Security guard got robbed.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that video. Broad daylight, man. What the fuck?
I'm like, yeah, that one was okay. I understand the common threat and the harassment around the neighborhood and area, but at the day after they report that and they got a security guard and he gets robbed, like, wow, that's bold.
Nah.
It's like somebody slicing all the tires off the new recruits as soon as they graduate from the police academy. That's bold.
Where's Murder Watch Jordan's and Hightower when we need him?
I forgot that I had muted my computer.
What's that small screen that's kind of echoing me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why am I echoing?
I don't know.
NB, are you echoing?
No, I'm not echoing. I think
Yeah, he is. We are both echoing.
No, he just said no. He's not echoing.
No, I said I think it's Vilemike that we're echoing on.
As soon as you switched to your laptop, we both started echoing.
Yeah, you left and came back and did this, and now we're echoing. No, jeez.
All right, is it gone?
I don't know.
Let's find out. Con! Okay, no echo.
Con! Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah.
This reminds me of an interesting story I had back in, I think it was 2000. Yeah, it was 2001 because it was after 9/11. We were in Bridgeport doing mountain warfare training in Bridgeport, California. And we had this massive storm come through, and dude, it was pitch dark and everything. And we ran into this problem where we had like 12 radios. They were all bleeding over to each other. Now, here's the kicker. They're all on different, what is called free cops, which means they don't just go on one channel. They bounce around a code of channels, but we were all bleeding over. And we had to go outside in this freaking rain and wind in the pitch dark. We were changing out every 26 pair cable we could. Had no luck whatsoever. So we had to literally identify on which one we were, and then you'd have all the other radios all saying our stuff at the same time. And I don't remember how it eventually, once the storm passed, everything went back, but it was kind of like there was nothing we could do to fix it. We tried everything, and it was just kind of like we had to just be like, hey, this is so-and-so on this channel, so I'm only talking to these people. I was like, wow, our comm sucks today. And it had 26 pair cable just means it had 26 wires in it. One for each radio, one for up to 26, one for each up to 26 radios.
So what are you watching, Mike? I can't tell. Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's Undiscovered Country. I see it now, right?
What is that, Seinfeld?
Or Undiscovered Country, I can't tell.
No, this is a little. I wanted to run an experiment to see how well YouTube's copyright system is. This is actually the Hounds of Baskerville Hammer film starring Peter Cushing.
Okay, it's kind of hard to see. Sorry, even with the static lines through it.
That's the point. I wanted to run it like that to see if it would actually be caught because I wanted to have some fun experimenting with YouTube.
I see people in a red shirt around the table. I'm thinking Star Trek Undiscovered Country. I'm like, what?
No, it's an old Sherlock Holmes movie, but I just wanted to play it to see if it would actually be caught by YouTube under these circumstances. Very tiny window with a lot of static over it.
And no volume.
Because I just wanted to have some fun.
If you play Steamboat Willie, don't worry. It's copyright free. It's in the public domain. But Disney was still claimed the copyright.
All right, I'm gonna
but I wanted to see if YouTube would catch a Hammer film.
Ah.
So I'm just running a little bit of an experiment. So, and there is no sound on it, so they can't catch it that way.
Yeah. I think that's small of a screen. It won't even affect it, man.
Are you going to actually try to watch it?
I was trying to for a moment. It was like, it's kind of hard. It's like watching old porn in the 80s on TV. I'm like, what the hell? I think that was a nipple. That was a nipple.
So, yeah, I've been collecting a lot of old movies recently. By old, I mean from the 1940s to the 1990s.
In case anybody was unaware of my statement and comment, we used to be able to watch porn on cable TV, scrambled, not internet, not VHS, not video store. At night time, we used to gather on the TV, flip the cable channels, and find out, okay, staticky, that's porn.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
What do you mean? Hold on, I'm just confused about. We would gather around the TV. I would never do that with my friends watching.
Obviously, you never had any female friends.
I had female friends, but I didn't want to watch scrambled porn with them.
Why not?
Oh, you missed out.
No, because literally, one of my female friends from back in the day, she would just show us her boobs if we asked.
I was when I was in the Marine Corps, I was out drinking with some buddies, and I don't know, we had some girls there. And this one girl wanted to show her talent, so she took a condom, put it in her mouth, and put it on a beer bottle.
Saying that,
I had a female friend who did that as well, but was with a banana.
Now that's more impressive.
Okay. And since I'm going to change the subject because we don't need to be talking about this really. The plan for the JeopNerdy thing. Okay. We will be doing it after this live stream. We're going to do this live stream for about 2 hours. And then we're going to switch to the JeopNerdy channel. I will post the link for it in the chat so people can get to it. I will be playing the game. Elihu created the boards, so he's the one who's going to be actually running it. We did a test of it yesterday, so it will mostly fit the overlay that I have on OBS.
Oh, nice.
So it should look clean for the people playing on StreamYards, but it'll look different for the people who are watching on the YouTube channel. So, yeah,
Well,
I'm excited to see how this actually ends up working.
Well, I cannot guarantee I will be on there today. I got a couple things I got to do. Elihu, where'd you go now?
He froze. I saw him. He froze.
Yeah. Well, I can't guarantee I'm going to be able to make. I mean, I'll probably be able to watch, but I don't think I'll be able to participate. I got dishes to do. I got laundry to do. I got a room to clean up and all kinds of shit.
Well, we need 3 players plus Elihu. So Elihu's I'll play 1. So we'll have 1 player. And just so you know, I have no advantage. I don't know the answers to any of the questions. So yeah, it'd be fun if I lose the first one.
Well, we'll see how it. Well, definitely see how it plays out. But yeah, I'm not going to be actually on too long this time, buddy. Like I said, I gotta get these things done. My wife's at church. I'm gonna do my streaming on church in about 30 minutes. So I was only gonna be on this one for about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna be getting off real soon. Take care of the things I need to take care of. Then if I can, I'll try and shoot back in for that. But if not, somebody else can take my place, hopefully, because I know a lot of people like doing this.
Oh, let's hope we get enough people. It's going to be a little complicated to get, because you have to have 4 people for the overlay to work properly.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, maybe Bert can come up, or maybe you can get Captain Freedom Nerd if he's ever out there. So you saw that I created.
So hopefully people are sharing it. That way, more people will see it, and maybe they want to play.
Oh, that'd be cool. So, like I said, you saw I created that little group chat. I gotten excommunicated from a previous chat and had 5 people block me. And I was kind of like, cool beans. I'm done with y'all. I'm like, I'm just going to create my own one. That's why I put in there, no politics, especially me. Come on, I'm one of the most political people, and I'm like, even I don't want this in this chat. I just want to have fun. Memes, let's talk about pop culture, science shit. You know, we could talk a little religion if need be, but, you know, none of that Bible thumping shit. I can't stand those people. They're the ones I get into fights with the most. As a Christian, they're the ones I get into the fights with the most. This is what it says. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what it says in the text, but how do you interpret it?
Didn't see you come back.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened. My internet just went, what the hell?
Yeah, and the echo is definitely coming from you, because I'm hearing it now.
I'm not hearing it.
You're not hearing an echo, MD?
No, not from you.
Okay, good.
And I'm not hearing it anywhere on the thing here. I don't know if it's on. You can speak for YouTube because I don't want a double echo.
Yeah,
I don't want to open up YouTube.
But yeah, so my whole issue happened because I was on another stream with somebody else's stream, somebody I've never met before. And the person I was familiar with was on there. I'm not going to blast them like they did me, because I'm just not going to do that. I'll say it in private, but I won't do it here. And I wanted to get to know this person because they had their channel was basically manga. And I'm not very familiar with manga, so I wanted to hear their insight on it. And the person, she, like her channel, wants to dominate everything and tried to make it about her. And I kind of interrupted, and she got mad at me about it. And I was kind of like, I want to hear.
It's her channel.
Well, it wasn't her channel though this time.
Oh, okay.
Any other time I tried to respect that. But what happened was at the end of it, I said, I'm done. I'm not going to deal with this. But what they didn't like was what set everything off ultimately was I called them a narcissist. And they didn't like that. What was funny was
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. That's the point. I'm not.
The thing is, if the shoe fits.
Well, it was funny because she's like, and she comes back to me and goes, I'm not a narcissist. I have an ego. I'm thinking, yeah, you do. That's what narcissists do. They also never take responsibility for themselves. Well, I didn't say this, but I'm like, narcissists are more than happy to tell you your flaws, but when you point out something about them, they get very butthurt, very triggered, very upset, and they want everyone to back them up against the other person. So for the second time, I got ganged up again, and I'm like, I'm not doing this shit this time. So I stood my ground, and they all blocked me, and I'm happy for it. Because trust me, I got no time for that bullshit drama. I got no time for people who use their abuse and play victim.
What I thought was funny was when you're talking about when people try to attack you and start pointing out your flaws. It was I got into an argument with somebody over gas prices one night. I had to go to a gas station. I told the guy that, look, I'm only putting $10 in. I need to get to a cheaper gas station because your guys are almost $1 higher than the one near my house. And he started complaining and going off on this tirade and ending up with, well, you're fat. And I'm like, really, dude?
Well, I love it when, like, I would have people say, you're a fucking drunk. I'm like, I know I'm a drunk. What's your fucking excuse?
It's like, I know I'm a drunk. I don't go to alcohol. I don't go to meetings.
It's like, it's like, you're a drunk. I'm like, yeah, I drink in my house. Yes, I like my beer. You want to call me a drunk? Okay, I don't give a shit. What's your excuse for being an asshole?
I am not a drunk.
Yeah, as you pour, what is that? Irish cream?
Hashtag not sponsored. It is the same bottle of Don Pedro brandy from last week.
Nice. I had to grab my other beer in a minute. But yeah, it's just so funny when you see that shit and you're just kind of like, when you hear people say that, it's like, well, you're fat. It's like, okay, are you stating the obvious? I know I'm fat. We know we're fat. That's like the guy saying you're bald. That'd be like, you're bald or you're four-eyed. It's like, okay, dude, this ain't the 1990s anymore. Okay, we've heard these insults more than enough. They don't mean anything anymore.
I'll never forget when I was like fourth grade, fourth grade. Well, no more like fourth grade, fifth grade-ish. I packed on a lot of weight. Believe it or not, I used to be short and skinny. Then I was tall and fat. And being called fat for a while really did bug me. But after about 6 months of being called fat by a certain group of kids every single day, it kind of got boring. And I remember, complaining to the school, saying that, hey, these kids are calling me fat. And the school at the time was just like, yeah, so what? Well, finally, one of the guys walks up to me and, is calling me overweight, blah, 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 blah. And I just turned and looked at him and I said, you know what? Still doesn't stop your sister. I got sent to the office because apparently that is wrong.
I had.
I'm like, so you can make fun of me, but I can't imply that I had sex with his sister as a fifth grader.
I had one time, I think it was in middle school. I think it was middle school. Or was it high school? Anyway, it's irrelevant. There was this really hot looking chick. And this is in the 90s when every girl was like going lesbian or bisexual because it was popular and it got them more attention. So I was checking out this cute chick and she decides to come up to me and she goes, "I'm a lesbian." I said, "Okay." She goes, "Do you know what that means?" I was like, "Yeah, we like to eat the same thing." I said the only difference, my follow-up was the only difference is I'm better at it than you. She goes, "Oh, you think so?" I'm like, "Pick a girl. We can let her choose."
You know what's really funny is
I was so vile back then.
I was talking to a friend about they were getting harassed by Mormons at Walmart. Apparently, they had said something that a group of Mormons had overheard, and the Mormons didn't appreciate it, so they started, harassing them about stuff. And she's what she was talking about was the fact that her daughter is saying that she's now gay and how it was a shock and everything, but she's getting over it and she still loves her daughter, and apparently that pissed off the Mormons. I don't know why. But I was telling her the story of essentially a similar situation about how a lesbian friend of mine used to harass Mormons, and what she would do is she would flash them when we were in my car. And the whole joke of it was like, well, did she have an issue of flashing her breasts to you, because you were in the car too? And I'm like, no, she was gay. But I had no idea where I was going with the story.
But
it was just
but either one of those aren't good ways to go about it. I mean, that's just causing problems that don't need to be had. Just fucking leave it alone. I had Mormons come to my house a few times in the years. I was just like, okay. Oh, I got a good story for you. Back in the 90s, this was a story. My friend, his dad passed away recently, but his name was Chuck, and his dad was Chuck Sr. And this dude was a trip. He was just a fucking old trip as hell. He didn't care about shit when it came to people. He actually had a group of Mormons. I remember him telling the story, and his wife was there, and they both passed away, unfortunately. And it was just so hilarious hearing this story. The Mormons come and goes, "Hi, have you accepted Christ?" And you're like, "Oh, sure, come in." Mind you, he is in his underwear and a wife beater. So brings him in, sits him down, says, "Give me 1 second." Goes to the fridge, cracks a beer. Mind you, this is about 8, 9 in the morning. Starts drinking it. They start talking back and forth. He goes, "Hey, honey, where's our pot?" Mind you, this is the 1990s. He goes, "Hold on a second. I'm sure there's some seeds left in here." You guys don't mind, do you? And they're like, then they notice he has a gun. And they go, "You have a gun?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, I just use that for shooting cans." They go, "Cans?" He goes, "Yeah, Mexicans, Africans, Americans."
Aye.
That was when they got up and left. And because he said, maybe occasional Christian now and again.
No, those guys sometimes will definitely try to stick around for as long as possible before they will leave. Because I know I've told the story before when I had a couple of them come to my house when I was working nights, and I was just trying to go to bed. So when they knocked on my door, I was wearing nothing but a tattered green robe, nothing underneath. And they wanted to come in. I was like, sure. So they sat on my couch. I sat on the chair opposite, and I just let my robe fall open. Watch these guys do everything they can to not look at my junk. I mean, they're looking everywhere in my living room. They didn't leave until like 5 minutes into the conversation.
They were too engrossed in their own repertoire to look for Waldo. Okay, they didn't want to try to find your dick.
The thing is, they have the. I know from experience that they have like a pre-programmed spiel that they go through, and they really want to stick to that spiel. And anything that gets in the way, they try to ignore until they can get it out.
It's like a It's like those telemarketers that call you, and they have that pre-programmed thing. And then when you start asking certain questions, especially, and this is no knock on them, but the ones that are overseas who don't know a lot of English, when you start asking questions and stuff, they don't know how to do anything past the prepared speech.
I like fucking with telemarketers.
Since we were talking about it earlier when about random phone calls, you know how you can tell sometimes based on the number that it's going to be a scam call?
Yep.
Occasionally, if I'm not busy, I will answer those just to fuck with them.
Dude, the best thing to do is go, yeah, hang on a second. I got something on the stove. Put the phone down and never pick it back up again.
No, because usually they're calling when I'm trying to get certain things done on my phone. So I don't want to be on the phone too long, but I've made jokes along the lines of, oh, hold on, you got me when I was peeing. And that, of course, makes them like, what? And then I'll like say, I just got to zip up real quick. Oh, crap, I'm stuck. Oh, God, my penis is stuck in the zipper.
Oh, did you pull something about Mary?
Yeah.
Oh, I pulled that, yes. But I would go like, quick, dude, are you on a computer? You go Google, type in, how do you get your penis unstuck from a zipper?
I had one time, I like to fuck with those guys long term. So I got one of them calling me up. He goes, hi, this is Microsoft. Your Microsoft software is about to expire. You need updating. I'm thinking, oh, dude, you picked an IT tech. You dumb motherfucker. So I'm thinking that was what I said. I was like, okay. I was like, oh, shit. Okay, what do I need to do? Oh, you need to do this. Okay, you need to do this. And I know where the levels go before, because I knew what he's trying to do. He's trying to remote desktop into my system. So I'm I'm like, okay, how do I do this? I'm like, okay, lift up. And I was like, click this. He's like, what do you want me to go do? This? Okay, I see all these weird folders here. Which one are you going to? Reg, H key, what? H key, Nerfle, whatever. You know, I had the guy on the phone for 30 minutes where he's like, you're fucking with me. I'm like, no shit, motherfucker. You shouldn't call an IT tech scam. And then I called them back. And then just for fun, I kept calling them back until they finally blocked my phone number. Because I called like 6 times and fucked with them for another couple of hours. I was having fun with that.
Or how about when you call him back? It's like, hey, the tech guy I was talking to just got disconnected, man. My computer's messed up. I need help right here.
Yep. I was talking to this guy, man. I was trying to do it. All of a sudden, he got mad at me and hung up. What kind of customer service is this?
Like, okay, sir, we'll help you out now.
I love when they try and call you up and they say, "Hi, this is so and so from Microsoft. My badge number is my number is blah, 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 blah." It's like, yeah, nice try, bud. I'm not stupid.
Like, why do you have to say badge numbers? I do. I work at Microsoft. Marshall's my boss. Are you? What the hell happened to my job?
No, my favorite one is because I don't use Amazon at all. Is when they do the whole. This is to confirm the $300 purchase that you just made. Shipping will be blah blah blah, and it's like, well, I don't have that, so I know that's a scam. Let me go ahead and answer it. And I'll be like, oh, can you just do me a quick favor and tell me the name on the account or the account number? And they're like, well, it's the one attached to this cell phone. I'm like, well, this cell phone isn't attached to any Amazon account. Can you just tell me the name of the account or the account number?
I had some similar to that a few times. I had one where my wife kind of freaked out. She got a text that said, hi, you have this $900.99 iPad coming in, And I looked at the text message and I looked at my wife. I was like, this isn't a legitimate confirmation number for them, right? She goes, are you sure? I'm like, honey, no confirmation number from Amazon starts with AMZ. I'm like, this isn't even legit. I'm like, and I brought her in here and I said, Rachel, look at all the confirmation numbers we've gotten from Amazon. Look at all the tracking we have.
Look at the return address.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so I was like, yeah, I'll call the guy. And it's the funny thing when you get those, because they're not 800 numbers. And then the guy just picks up and he's like, yeah, I'm so-and-so from Amazon. It's like, no, you're not. You're a fucking scammer. I know you are. Okay, whatever. And then hangs up. And then I just keep calling them back until they block me. And I was like, oh, by the way, I've reported your number to the FBI.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do that too. I'll get on social media. And
FCC,
what is it?
FCC,
It's like
FCC, the FCC, Federal Communications.
Yep.
But there's
FCC.
There's also an FBI form you can fill out, and I can't remember what it's called. That's like a something 3 or something 9 form. Oh God, I can't remember because I haven't done one in a few months.
What it is, but I know what it is. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the form.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because you can attach just their email address or their phone number or whatever number they're spoofing.
Yeah, and then I'll just tell them, it's like, hey, if you get this number from this person, it's a scam. Or if you get this Amazon thing here saying you're going to, it's a scam. I mean, these people are, unfortunately, they're running out of options because they can only really do this with older people. Younger people are a little more tech.
Oh, no, younger people can fall for different scams. That's the whole thing.
Trust me, I know. Trust me, I fell for one once. And that was about 10 years ago. And even my wife and I fell for it. And we were like, shit, we should have caught the red flags.
Well, I mean, I nearly fell for one right up until the point where they asked for my social security number. And I'm like, oh, now you fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, what's your social security number? That's not how this plays out.
No.
I had one time where I had a collection agency call me. And by the way, one thing I want to say, collection agencies, I don't care if they're legal, they are scams. You do not have to pay them. You do not have to pay them. You are not required to pay them. One thing I learned is all you have to do is call the company that you owe the debt to, pay it directly to them.
No. Don't even do that. Do you know why? Because if you call them, you've now interacted with them, and they can reopen the debt, and it can hurt your credit score.
Yeah, they can reset the date.
No.
Yeah.
I was fine.
So you need to, if you have a collection agency calling you, and it's gone beyond the time of it, you just leave it alone.
I had
let them keep calling you. I mean, I blocked one because they're trying to get me on a Verizon charge where I had already settled it with Verizon.
Yeah.
But, because of how that type of stuff works, Verizon still was able to sell the debt to another company who sold it to another company who sold it to another company. And this company is now saying I owe them like $6,000 on a $200 balance that I'd already paid. But if I interact with it, I know that they'll just put it back onto my credit, and I can't have them do that.
Well, no, for me, what happened was the first one was I had this happen. I've only had 3 times I've dealt with. I only had 3 times this has happened to me overall, or actually more than that. But the first time I paid the collection agency, the second time I was like, no, because they were like, you need to pay us. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm just going to call the company and find out what's going on. Oh, you can't call them and talk about it anymore. I was like, watch me. Click. Called them up. Turned out it was because when I moved, they switched my internet, but I got a different account number. So I didn't realize when I was getting 2 bills in the mail, it was still for the last for that one. So I just said, hey, can I just pay this now? Yeah, sure. Boom, done. Nothing happened after that. Now I got one thing going on with my insurance company because, I don't know, they're weird about stuff. And then the hospital sends it over to collection. And they tried to call us about $83. And then I looked everything up online. I was like, oh, okay, I see what happened here. I was like, done. And I paid the money because I was like, okay, it's not my fault the insurance company fucked things up, or they took their time, or however that negotiating works. But I paid my debt. And then they keep calling back, and they called my wife. They keep calling my wife, and my wife keeps answering their phone. And I'm like, I've already paid this. Like, well, we need you to get confirmation. I said, no, motherfucker, that ain't how this shit works. I said, I paid them. You want confirmation? You fucking call them. Like, you don't have to be hostile to me. I'm like, what are you going to do about it? I'm like, you're calling me, bothering me. I told you I already paid it 3 times now. You're still calling and harassing us. So I'm going to talk to you like shit. So fuck off. And they're like, well, we'll just keep calling you. And it's like, that's fine. I'm still not going to pay you. What are you going to do about it? Still haven't paid him yet.
Okay, this thing is messing up on me. What the hell? Never mind. Ignore this, Mike. Ignore this. Ignore
yeah,
this.
these people are fucking hilarious sometimes with their hostility. I'm thinking, you are not taking me to court over $85. It's not going to happen.
Well, they'd have to go to small claims, and no company is going to go to small claims court. It'll cost them more than they'll ever get small claims.
That's assuming I even show up.
So, but my whole thing with Verizon was the fact that I had insurance on a phone. My phone was stolen, and I ordered a new phone. Despite the fact that I'd been paying insurance, they said that because they no longer had my phone in stock, I had to pay them $400 to order the slightly better phone than I actually had. And at the time, I really needed my phone because, everything was running through that phone. And I was like, okay, I want it overnighted, so I'll pay the extra money to get overnighted. Didn't arrive the next day because they said that, because we submitted everything after 5, the overnight would be today, not tomorrow or the previous day. So I'm like, fine. I showed up the next day. Sorry, we forgot to actually send your information in. It'll take another day. Fine. I come back the next day. Sorry, it still hasn't arrived yet. We had a problem at the warehouse. So I arrived the next day. Sorry, it still hasn't arrived yet. We don't know what's going on. I arrived the next day. Well, we don't know where your phone is now. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just cancel my fucking phone, cancel my my contract. Well, there's a fee for it. I'm like, okay, refund me my fucking phone because I didn't receive my phone, and use that money to cancel my fucking contract. And that was the issue that they were saying was I still owed them for the canceling of the contract, even though they still had my money from my phone that I never received.
I hate Verizon. When I went to Vegas,
Verizon is
a year and a half ago. I dropped my phone when I was going kayaking. Right, I'm like, okay, I need a new phone. Like, yeah, sure, we'll send it to your hotel. Like, got my tracking number, everything. 2 days later, the morning I woke up, I looked. Okay, it went from Sacramento to Vegas. Cool, it should be getting here any day now. A couple hours later, it went from Las Vegas to San Francisco. I'm like, wait, why is it going to San Francisco? Oh, we're sending it to your home. No, you're supposed to send it to my hotel. It went from Sacramento to Vegas. So I figured it would go to my hotel. Not from Vegas all the way back to San Francisco. Come on.
When I was
I had to cancel Verizon, got an Xfinity phone. I'm like, fuck it.
I canceled Verizon. We canceled Verizon, I think, in 2007 and went to Straight Talk, and have still been ever since. So this is what happened.
Straight Talk's for old people. Oh, wait, you were old. Never mind.
Shut up, Elihu. I use Straight Talk too.
Hey, it's a good service.
And I'm younger than you.
Hey, it's a good service overall. So anyway, what happened was yes, it is, and it works for what I need it for. So anyway, what happened was we had my wife's phone. You know how they give you those upgrades, and okay, hey, come here real quick. Maybe you can help explain this. We're talking about Verizon, so you might help fill in some gaps there. So what happened was we were using our insurance stuff and things, and it was like, okay, we got an upgrade. We can get a new phone and everything. Well, I think my wife's phone, was it your phone or my phone?
So what happened was you used my upgrade while I was gone because you lost your phone. And when I came back thinking we had an upgrade left, we didn't. So they wanted us to start a whole new line. just for me to get another phone instead of just replacing the phone. So it's going to cost more money than it was worth. So we just canceled our service and went across the road to Walmart and got Straight Talk phones.
Yeah, that was the interesting thing too, because when I used her upgrade, she was in Afghanistan, and then when you got back home, you needed upgrade because your phone was going. It was starting to die on you, wasn't it? Yeah. So anyway, they said no, you have to open up a new line. I'm like, why the fuck would I have 3 lines when I only need 2 phones at that time? And like, well, that's the only way we can do it. Otherwise, you got to pay full price. We're like, okay, cancel our service. We're gonna go over. We're done. They're like, well, you still have your contract you have to pay. We're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, they're like, well, how much do you owe? They're like, well, you owe this much. And I'm like, okay, well, you have to pay it. I'm like, I know. Well, no, you have to pay it all up front. You can't, you have to pay all of it. I'm like, I'll pay all of it, but I don't have to pay it all up front. I know how this works. So went over to Walmart, got Straight Talk, got our same numbers transferred over. And we had like an $800 fucking contract bill we had to pay. So I paid it over 3-4 months. And I was like, fuck you. And they tried to call us and say, you got to pay all of this up front. I'm like, no, I don't. And you can't ding me on my credit for it because I'm making payments.
Yeah. When they were like, to cancel your contract, you have to pay an early termination fee. And it's like, well, the amount I'm charged every month is $50 a month at the time. How much is the early cancellation fee? $400. It's like, so you need 4 months of payments to cancel early? Fuck you guys. Just use the $400 I'm supposed to be paying on the phone.
There you go.
So yeah, and then of course they still sold my quote unquote debt to a debt agency, even though the debt was filled. Fuck that. No.
Hey, check this out, guys. I'm looking. Oh, sorry, hang on. Let me do this. Hang on.
You turn on your green screen and then you try to show us something that matches.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid.
You're
okay?
really good at that.
I'm checking. I won $10. $10.
Congratulations.
Yay! I saw numbers on the thing. I'm like, wait a minute.
All right.
Damn it! No mega number.
I'm gonna do I'm gonna do the church time, and then I'm gonna clean my room up a little bit. So I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully.
All right.
You can play JeopNerdy?
Hopefully I can. It's a time.
That's in an hour.
You got an hour. I can do that. Oh no, then you can't see the movie not playing.
Like, woohoo, $10, nice. Wish I had the Powerball number. It'd be a couple $100.
So you play the freaking lottery.
I found $1. I'm like, I found $1. I'm like, hey, $1 on the ground. Okay, I'm just gonna get a quick pick. Boom. It was a free dollar, dude.
Sorry, I've just never understood the lottery.
Yeah, I know,
and,
but
it
was a free $1. I'm like, why the hell not? There's a store here that sells lottery tickets, $1 on the ground. Why the hell not?
I don't know. I have friends that play it religiously every week, and it's like, to them, they're like, well, it's a little bit of hope. And I'm like, it's mostly false hope. And you know how it ruins everyone's lives anyway.
You have better odds of getting struck by lightning or getting hit by a car jaywalking than winning the lottery.
You are more likely to get struck by a lightning while getting hit by a car and jaywalking than you are to win the lottery.
When I was a kid, we used to call it the poor man's bank account, the poor man's savings account.
We used to joke that it's for people who are bad at math. Which I think is funny because I don't think you're bad at math, but you play it anyway.
It was an odd ticket, man.
Well, to change the subject a little bit, I'm kind of disappointed in one of my kids. They're starting high school next year, the 2 younger Vile daughters. And one of them is going to be taking all honors classes, but she's specifically not taking honors science.
Why?
And I'm like, but come on. You know, your dad, science guy, take the science class. I don't want to. Science sucks. Like,
she's taking honors math. She should at least take honors science. Come on.
She's taking honors math because she's like, math is easy. Like,
I stopped getting into math when the alphabet got involved.
Well, I was taking honors algebra, geometry, and trigonometry when I was in high school.
Oh yeah, when I was taking my geometry, the teacher's like, "Where did you cheat on this?" I'm like, no. Okay, you're going to calculus. You're skipping algebra. I'm like, okay. Like geometry was so fucking easy to me.
Some of it was. I still don't like logarithms and crap like that. You think having letters put in there is bad? Try having parts of words.
Yeah, I know. I need to clean my screen.
Oh, my screen is nice and clean because it's all new.
Mine has a whole bunch of ash.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked it has ash. But I think what I'm going to try to do when JeopNerdy starts to go more often is, since I still have my old laptop, I'm going to dual screen them. That way I can do things, easier to maintain and keep track of everything. Because for you that don't know, I'm going to be running OBS, I'll be running StreamYards, I'll be running YouTube, I'll be running Jeopardy Labs.
Yeah.
So it'll be a whole lot of stuff.
It'll give me enough time to run to the pastry shop.
Well, yeah, you'll have 15 minutes, but you might have more than that if people don't freaking say they're going to play. We need players.
Well, it takes me 5 minutes to get there and get back, depending on the elevator. It's only half a block away.
We got 5, 6, 7 people watching. Who's going to play?
Yeah, who wants to play some JeopNerdy?
Unless the fact that I said Elihu made the board is going to scare him off.
Yeah, because they're not easy questions. That's why.
I'm not saying they're easy. I'm just saying they're going to be incoherent.
No, actually, got some very interesting trivia on here. It's Gen X, 80s, 90s stuff. This is all my age, your age. So come on, your average viewers. This is the trivia stuff that we should know. We've seen all this stuff. Yeah, okay, come on. This should be really cool. This should be a fun one.
Yeah, we'll see.
It took me an hour to make a board.
It takes you an hour?
Yeah, it took me an hour to make that second board. When I told you I have it, you said if I ask one second board, I'm like, okay, cool. So I made a second board. It took me an hour.
Question, did you double the scores on the second board?
I will when we end the stream. Thank you for reminding me of that, dude. Damn. I got to. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, the other thing I thought was funny is you left the normal scores on there. Remember, I always reduced it to, instead of 100 points, I had it as 10 points.
Yeah, I'll fix the scores between. Thank you, dude. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh shit!
I didn't say anything because it doesn't really matter. I mean, the scores don't really matter in the game. It's just fun.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I'll fix that.
All right, hold on. I gotta stop my camera for a second.
Questions so easy, even Bird will know 2 of them.
Well, Dandelion can't play. She's taking care of Mom. Yvette's, I don't think, can play because she's taking care of Mom.
I know MB wants to play. I'm not sure about what the I can't remember his damn name now. What the hell? Shit. Jordan.
Jordan, yeah, but I don't know. He hasn't been here, so I don't know if he can join. You know what? I'm going to send a message to Caddy, see if she wants to play.
I'm going to send a message to Corin, see if he wants to play. Moment here. I haven't even messaged him.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure a B-list movie star is going to have the time to play.
He might. He's not a B-lister.
C-list, D-list. I was trying to be nice, but I don't think even he would argue that he's an A-lister. But he still qualifies as being a movie star.
Yeah. Okay, I sent him a text. Let's see. Anybody in X I can reach out to? Let's see who wants to play. I should have did this yesterday. Duh. Okay. How about you? No, Kai's too busy. Tony's working. Nope. Okay. Well, I asked people who I think I could play right now. Damn X. You know, I wish the news comes something else besides this damn football game. There's shit going on around here. It's all football, 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 football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I can't message the other Vile kids because they don't have Messenger or any of the other, like WhatsApp, any of those things.
Only thing I'm looking forward to during the football game is the halftime show. Journey will be playing. Yeah, it's one of the things about living in the Bay Area. You go to a baseball or football game, you see a free Metallica or Journey concert. And occasional flavor E.
Sorry, I just messaged a couple of friends of mine that I didn't even think about asking until now. Yes.
Yeah, I am getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry, I'm dead.
I just got put on my
Sorry,
shoes.
I do that joke so much to piss off my kids.
Let's see, it is 62 degrees, it's supposed to be 68 today, so it's nice and warm. Nice. No jacket. Damn, I wish I had the Powerball number.
I have no idea what that means and what the Powerball number does. Sorry.
It increases the jackpot a couple. It would have been a couple thousand instead of $10. But hey, $10 is $10.
Yeah, as a repayment for something, one of my friends gave me a scratch ticket thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And he owed me $5. Okay. And he hands it to me and says, I can't tell if I know this is a winner, but I can't tell if it's $3 or $10. But I'll let this cover me for the $5 I owe you. And I was like, okay, fine. At least if it was $3, it would cover my coffee. And because I was just going to go in and get a coffee because it's at 7-Eleven and I like 7-Eleven coffee. Turns out it was actually $10, but still, I was like, I know he bought like $150 worth of tickets, and if you only win 10, I don't know.
Well, on the back it says like 1 in 8 or 1 in 9, right? Yeah, you buy if it says like 1 in 8, you buy 9 tickets and not one's a winner. It's like, what the hell's going on with these odds that they print out? This is false advertising. You can technically sue if you don't do that. Of course, you got one that's a free ticket. not a cast value. Oh. Got no messages back. Damn it.
Well, Yvette says I can make the game, but as you have designed it, it's worth me playing.
Wow. Did you hear what happened to the Mona Lisa?
Did she finally frown?
No, some activists threw paint on her.
Well, isn't it covered by glass?
Apparently not.
What?
No, it's not covered by glass. It's covered by a. Hang on, let me show you. Let me show you this. Okay, let me show you what happened here. Share my screen. I'm gonna go to Twitter and share my screen real fast. Sorry, 1 second.
Well, you better know how to share your screen if we're going to be doing this game.
Oh yeah, I'm on Firefox, not Chrome. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, hang on. It's taking a little minute here. Google, come on. I hate memorizing passwords.
You have another fucking text message.
Well, Yvette, there isn't one for JeopNerdy right now. It's still going to be it's still Vilemike. If I set one up, it'll be something. Okay, I gotta go real quick. I gotta call a friend of mine who might play. So hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Elihu, it's up to you to entertain everybody.
Entertain us. Oh crap! I gotta be Nirvana. No, I don't want to act like Nirvana. Entertain ya. Come on. I don't know. Now, yeah, my camera's off because I did not shave this morning. I haven't even bothered shaving. I don't feel like shaving. I'll let Mike make sure he knows that when he gets back. Yes, Yvette, it is worth playing because it is a fun game, and these are some difficult questions and some fun ones, and hopefully you would know them. Why can I not share Twitter? What the hell is going on here? This will not let me share Twitter on Firefox. Wow. Wow. That is weird. That is totally weird. Yeah, that is totally weird. Huh. Okay, I'll just do this. Here we go. Okay, check this out. Check this out. This is what happened to the Mona Lisa, if you guys didn't know what happened. I don't know why I popped in twice. I only posted it in once, so that is weird. Yeah, this thing is kind of messing up. But this is not a CNA stream unless something goes wrong. Wow, he talks more than his daughter does. I actually was going to go get a top off my coffee until Mike decided to bounce out of here for a moment. So I had to wait to get more caffeine in my system for the CNA stream to continue. Oh, 3 cups of coffee is not enough for me in the mornings. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, in the meantime, I will inform you guys that something's going on in April. April 8th, if you live in Dallas, Texas, Cleveland, Northwest New York, on April 8th, you will be able to see, weather pending, a total solar eclipse. Yes, there is a total eclipse coming up on April 8th this year. So if you guys got clear weather, you guys can see along the arc, you guys can check it out. And let's see if I can where's my map? Do I have my map around here? No, I don't. Damn it. Well, I know where the map is. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can pull up that map for you guys. I can show you the arc of it. Wait, I can't share this. Damn it, I gotta go on Firefox to share. Shit, I gotta wait. Damn it, I can't do this. I hate that. Yes, Firefox does suck. It will not let me share external tabs. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I can't share it with you guys. But April 8th, there's an arc. You guys can check it out. Go to Time and Date or NASA website. Okay, you'll be back. Come on, Mike, hurry up. I want to get some Kof-Fe. Just in case anybody still wants to play JeopNerdy, there's still a couple open spots. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry about that. I should hit mute right. Ooh, stood up. I apologize about the ouchness, guys. Oh. Okay, what is going on in the world of nerdness? There's a couple conventions coming up. San Francisco, Dallas, Cleveland, even Ireland has a convention coming up. I know that. The Star Trek cruise. They got a couple more celebrities announced. McFadden.
Okay, I'm back.
Good, I can get some more coffee. Hang on, I gotta.
All right, so
my headphones are off. I'm getting coffee.
So, I'm gonna have one of my very good friends play. He said he's gonna play, but we have to be done before the football game starts because he is one of the largest Ravens fans I know.
I did not hear anything you said because I was getting coffee.
So we kind of basically, Elihu, we have to be done by 11.
Okay. Why? Because of a football game?
Yep. He's a Ravens fan.
Uh,
He even threatened to share a picture of himself in full Ravens attire with me.
Oh my gosh! I guess he doesn't.
I'm
like
not in
KC.
Ravens attire. He is. So.
Yes, he's not a Kelsey fan.
Sorry, a little bit of coffee went down the wrong pipe.
Man, how can you do that? You fail at two basic human functions: breathing and drinking. Sheesh.
I've only been doing them for 38 years, dude. Cut me some slack.
Fine. Yvette said, Mike, Patreon has gone loopy, but I'm going to swap it anyway to the JeopNerdy when I get paid. X.
Sorry, he's asking what he wins when he wins. What does he get when he wins? I told him nerd cred.
Yeah, you will not get your nerd card taken away. It's not that kind of JeopNerdy. Well, the second part is.
Sorry, he's still messaging me on Messenger.
I can, Firefox will not let me share any tab but the StreamYard tab. I don't know why. So I put the link in the video that I found about the Mona Lisa in the public chat if you want to share it, so everybody can see what happened to the Mona Lisa.
Sorry, he goes, if I win, I want a cookie. I'm like, fine, if you win, I will bring you a cookie. So plus he's like, can I play from my phone? And I'm like, yes, you can play from your phone.
Can he win from his phone? That's a different question.
I got to see if I can send him the link.
Well, although I'm streaming on Firefox, not Chrome, it's still cross-streaming to X and my YouTube.
Yeah, I noticed that. I still get the notifications for when you go live on YouTube, but not myself. Even when I set a notification, I don't. YouTube's weird like that. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I'm all signed in, and it still asks me, stream this to the audience. I'm like, I already am. I'm not going to double stream this.
Crap.
There's a room for that.
So I gotta try to do this a different way because I'm lazy and I don't want to try to log into StreamYards using my other account.
We all know you're lazy, not kind of lazy.
No, that is not what I want. What the fuck?
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Not tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
All right, high spice.
Old Spice. I'm old, remember?
I think high spice fits you better.
I'm Eli, the high science guy. Yeah, I wanted to show people the arc of the solar eclipse, and I can't even share that tab. This Firefox sucks.
Well, trying to set things up. I'm sure this is riveting. Fuck. Riveting television for YouTube. People typing and setting stuff up and talking about typing and setting stuff up.
Well, AJ does that in Y-Files when he does that a lot. If you ever watch Y-Files, he was setting up his stream, his recording, all live so people can watch him do this. And he got like about 1 million views. I'm like, okay, AJ, right on, dude. Sorry, I like the Y-Files and Hecklefish. Swimming with the fishes.
Sorry. Because I had to send him a message on Messenger through Facebook on the laptop. Of course, Facebook immediately, as soon as I'm done, brings up some of the groups I'm in. And I saw a meme that was, it made me laugh. It was Dorothy Parker's review of Atlas Shrugged. This is not a novel to be tossed aside lightly. It should be thrown with great force. Apparently I'm live on Facebook too.
Huh. I'm only live on X and YouTube.
I like how I get that notification, but it's on a platform that I don't go to that often.
I mean, I got your notification. You went live on YouTube about a minute after the show started. Still never got the notification I went live like I used to. Go figure. But I am live, mostly.
All right. Well, I'm going to go smoke again. So I'm going to switch to the phone.
Okay.
If anyone else wants to join, the link should be still pinned. I believe it is.
It is.
In case I forgot, here's the link.
Oh, I was going to put it in there. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll even put in the link.
All right. I'll be right back.
After these messages, he'll be right back. Woo. Whoa, that's an odd picture. That's the wrong avatar up here. Wow. Where is... Oh, damn it. Someone... Here we go. Eli, the high science guy. That's better. Yeah, I'm coughing again. I'm smoking. But of course, how would a lit joint still be lit in the vacuum of space? I wish gloves would be that malleable. They're not.
Yes, now you get to see my sexy schmates again.
And we get to hear your very low voice.
Oh, god dang it! I gotta stop holding the phone like that, covering the mic.
Mike, stop covering yourself.
Oh crap! There's gonna be a small echo. All right, can you hear me now?
Barely.
Oh god damn it! What is? I'm not covering the mic anymore. What's wrong with the phone?
What? How did you fix it the first time? Oh, that's right. You went back to your laptop.
I literally unclogged the port, but it's not clogged anymore.
You don't have any headphones to use while you're on your phone?
The mics suck on those.
Oh.
All right, so I will. How do I sound now?
You sound like yourself, but still the same volume.
Really?
Yeah.
I just literally turned it up to maximum.
Go through StreamYard, go to settings, and adjust your volume mic, and go all the way to the right.
I already did that.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Did you try turning it off and on again?
Well, I wasn't. Yeah.
That is better. What happened? What'd you just do?
Drop the phone slightly.
Okay, that's better. No, I totally hear you like you were inside, man. I'm about to say we got an ID 10 code here.
ID 10T?
Yeah, ID 10T code.
Well, I won't be using one for JeopNerdy. I will go through. But as I said, we gotta have to run through the fairly quick.
Roboting?
I can do about it. I want streaming.
Oh.
Gotta go for the phone. I'm not bringing the new laptop. But
Yeah. Oh. Okay, where are my shoes? Oh, there they are.
And is it right?
Is it
when
what?
I was in 7 viewers, now it says 4. What the fuck's wrong with the thing?
I don't know. It's the counter, probably.
All right. To change the subject, are you watching Brea?
Am I watching what?
La Brea.
Yes, I have not seen the last episode yet. Season 3, episode 3. I'm gonna watch that this afternoon.
Okay, I didn't realize that I didn't finish season 2. I actually only watched 3 episodes of season 2 before I stopped watching. So I've been catching on season 2. The main character story is getting so complicated. I'm getting sick and tired of it already.
You were roboting, but I get the gist of what you're saying. Wait till episode 7 of season 2. You'll understand a lot better.
I'm on the last episode. I'm at the season finale. It's a 2-parter, so that is. So at this point, the grandfather has been dead, and I'm sorry for giving you.
Nobody heard you said who's dead because you roboted that word out.
Basically, I just this guy's convoluted timeline. He makes John Connor look simple.
I want to know where the red one went. So the blue went to the past. Where did the red go?
I am not there yet.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, seriously, John Connor's timeline is more simple than this guy's.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, okay, a little paradoxal here. They didn't fix that. Why did he go to his old self when he went back in time? Come on, talk to your old self, dude.
So the whole point of he's born in the future, raised in the past, grows up as a teenager in the 80s and 90s, goes back to the past. It's just makes sense, but it's really stupid.
Yeah, but it's actually a good watch.
Well, I kind of binge watched it over the week. I watched 4 episodes in 2 days. It's like I watched a whole lot of it, but when I went back and I'm like, well, 2 episodes a day is not really that much compared to binging I've done in the past. I watched 10 episodes of something in a single day. But for some reason, it feels like I watched a whole bunch of it. Does that make sense?
Kinda. It's like Hollywood's like, we're gonna release a 10-hour movie. You want to watch it? No. How about release it 10 one-hour episodes? You want to watch it? Oh hell yeah! I'll watch them all in a row.
It's like the Snyder Cut.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Or the extended versions of Lord of the Rings. I've had watch parties where we watched all 3 of those movies in a single day, and it takes 18 hours.
Oh yeah. And I need more coffee. Hang on, be right back.
You're gonna leave a single person squatting to manage the stream by himself. Congratulations.
9-ounce cup, dude. I found my coffee. I love my coffee. Okay.
I do, especially when there's alcohol.
That's why when I go to a hotel or travel, I have to make sure the hotel room has a coffee pot in the room. That's one of the requirements of me getting a hotel room.
You don't have to just make sure they have a coffee pot. They have to get a coffee pot that you can put your coffee into. I was at a hotel where we had this coffee pot that only used the little pre-made thing that they had that were kind of cups, but they were larger.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can't put my coffee in this.
Yeah, you can. Drop the cork, put your coffee in the cork, little tap, and boom. Or when they had the little sliding things, when they had little pouches, you got to do is take a little piece of paper towel, put your coffee grounds in that, slide the thing closed, and you got your own coffee.
And now we have or how you doing?
Okay.
Hey, we can hear PC. Cool.
Can I change the layout? There we go. That's better. Nothing like having the logo say just.
It's roboting again. I don't know what you said.
I said nothing having the GameStop logo say Gap.
It doesn't say Gap. It says Gape.
No, because Gape is GAPE.
Unless you want to talk English version. Gape.
So since we were talking about Positive Candor, have you watched La Brea yet?
What? What was that?
Have you watched La Brea? The TV show La Brea. Have you seen it?
What did you say? You were breaking up.
Have you seen the TV show La Brea?
No, I have not seen it.
Ah. He has not seen it, so we can't talk spoilers. And you are muted, Mike. I see your mouth moving, but no words coming out.
You could spoil it as much as you want. All I know is it's about people falling down a big hole and going back to dinosaur period or some crap like that, right?
Well, kinda. It's 10,000 BC.
So not we're talking 65 million years later than dinosaurs. Still in the past.
Yeah. Which they had the Smilodons, they had the woolly rhinos, they had the woolly mammoths. Yeah, okay.
Except that variety of woolly rhino is confirmed to have lived in California at the time. the giant sloth type of giant sloth in California at the time.
And they haven't come across any pre-humanoids yet in 10,000 BC. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Come on, you got villages, modern day people, but no past people? What the hell's going on here? Come on, where are the cavemen? Where's the ancient city? Where's the ancient cities?
The settlement, the confirmed settlement in California is about 10,000 BC.
Is the what city?
San Diego, further than LA. It's close enough. They should be coming into contact with native peoples. The fact that they haven't.
Oh, I got a Jillo job. I'll be right back.
So what's new with you, Positive? PC, what's new with you? Am I roboting that bad that no one can hear me?
I'm sorry. I had to
Go back.
go another room there, but yeah, not much really. Just chilling now. You know?
There we go. Now you should be able to hear me just fine.
Yeah, that's way better.
Oh, that's because it's the difference between the phone and the laptop.
Oh, okay.
But because if I want to smoke, I got to go out to the car. Or sorry, I got to go outside. I'm not streaming from the car right now.
That's cool.
Any shows you're watching?
Started watching that Masters of the Air on Apple TV.
I'm not familiar with that one. What's it about?
They just started it. It's first 2 episodes are out. It's about World War II, the 100th Bomber Squadron, apparently. So I basically just showed these 2 guys, or the 2 main leads named Buck and Bucky, I guess. And, it's just about them running, missions in their B-17 flying fortresses. And then, of
Do they
course,
specify which version of the B-17 it is?
They don't really say, like if it's A, B, C, D, whatever version, but they just say it's a B-17. But yeah, the first 2 episodes are on Apple TV, and I think it's a 9-episode series altogether. It's supposed to span the whole World War II period, as far as when the U.S., I guess, gets to England, is where this bomber squadron is based out of. And their first run was unsuccessful because they couldn't see anything. So then they had to ditch their bombs in the ocean, basically, or sea or whatever. And then the second mission, one of the guys gets shot up real bad, and one of his engines goes out, and he has to land in Scotland instead. But he still makes it. One of the other minor characters who probably any minor character besides Buck and Bucky is probably going to end up dying eventually in this thing. I would imagine, they already, had some planes get picked off and stuff like that in the first two episodes. I think they started out with maybe 19 and airplanes on the strike, and I think 15 came back, so they lost 4. I think.
I'm sorry. What show are you
During one
talking
of the
about?
missions, Masters of the Air. It's like Band of Brothers, but obviously in the air. Basically, if you watch Band of Brothers,
Okay, so it's Air Force version.
it's
Well, there
yeah.
was no Air Force at the time, so it is Army.
It's Army.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're in the Army. But like I said, the two main characters are named Buck and Bucky. So obviously they'll make it through the whole series, more than likely. Anybody else besides that is probably fair game to eventually get, killed during the series.
Do you remember? Because I haven't seen the show. Do they have the extra turret behind the cockpit?
They have they have a tail gunner, and you see him going into the tail gunning plane. They don't have they don't have, I guess, what you would call an underbelly gunner. Don't have that.
So they don't have the gondola under the. So it's probably one of the first.
Well, it's a gondola, but it's in the very back of the plane. It's not under the belly part.
Oh, okay. The belly ones, that was one of the most dangerous jobs it was.
Yeah. The tail gunner is the and they show the tail gunner is his magazine getting jammed, and he tries to get it back together, but then it's too hot and he burns his hands on it. And then he says, get me out of here, because it's freezing in there, I guess, apparently too.
Yeah, most of them weren't heated. That's one of the main issues with it. But
so
I'm sure if I were to watch it, I could identify it more likely.
Yeah, the parts where they're
the B-17. Go ahead.
Yeah, the parts where they're in the air and actually conducting their bombing missions and stuff is obviously the best part of the episodes. When they're kind of just on land and just talking about things, it gets a little boring, to be honest. When they're just talking about regular stuff.
World War II bombers are always an interesting subject for me because my grandfather was a bombardier on a PB-2Y Catalina. Now it was Pacific theater, not European theater. But I remember a story he told me from his time as a World War II bombardier, and they were on a bombing run, and after they completed their mission, they realized one of the bombs failed to actually drop. The mechanism had been damaged. So while they were up there, he goes and he fixes the mechanism as best he can. And on the way back, they see a Japanese patrol boat. And they got the bright idea. I was like, well, we got one bomb left. Let's go ahead and drop it on the patrol boat. So they go into a dive run on this patrol boat. The boat sees them, starts opening fire, starts putting holes in the fucking airplane, and again the bomb fails to drop. So they're flying above this boat, bomb bay door open, just getting shot up. But fortunately, no casualties. The plane was able to be fixed relatively quickly. But it was still kind of, in retrospect, the story is very funny. But at the time, it was probably one of the scariest things that ever happened to him.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch it, I can. We can, whenever you end the stream, I can share it, and we can watch it if you want.
Hey, I just got the notification. JeopNerdy is going live in 30 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Who's going live?
My other channel is going to do the first JeopNerdy stream in a long time.
Oh, okay. Your other channel, huh?
Yeah, it's actually called JeopNerdy. I'll be posting the link. In fact, why don't I just do that now?
Okay, whatever.
So I got to go to YouTube itself. View your channel.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll schedule a stream to do a watch party on it. How's that sound?
Sure, that'll. Anyone doing that kind of stuff helps.
We might have a player.
All right. Let me see. How do I do this stuff again?
Anzo.
How do I forget how to do stuff?
Right, so yeah, that's the link to the JeopNerdy live stream. It's just going to YouTube. It's not like this one which goes to Facebook and Twitch too. It's just a YouTube stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget how to do stuff in YouTube now, man.
Oh, and Yvette says she's already ready.
Already ready, huh? Cool. Maybe I gotta do it on StreamYard. Once we're done, I guess I'll do something or another.
And Candor, well, we'll talk about that. People who are actually playing need to have the other StreamYard link. Elihu, are you sharing that link?
You gotta give it to me. Wait, is it on the DM that you sent me?
Yes, it's on the DM. It's a single link that will be reused multiple times.
Okay, yeah, I'll send it to anybody who wants to play. They let me know.
What is it about?
Because I already sent it to my buddy.
What categories are there?
It's called Gen X.
It's one that Elihu made.
Gen X.
Yep.
Gen X.
Yeah, he's hosting. I'm playing.
Yep. The theme is Gen X.
Gen X.
Yep.
Well, I ain't gonna know. I don't know crap about Gen X.
80s and 90s.
Oh well, 80s and 90s as long as it's all music.
It all takes place in the 80s and 90s. Okay, this is Gen X.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So if we can't get another player, I'll send you the link, PC.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Hang on.
When you starting? In 12 minutes or so.
About.
Yeah, I'm going to end this stream in about 10 minutes. I'm going to get coffee. I'm going to Jaloja, and I'll get it ready because it's a little bit different than how it looks, how it looked in the past, and how it looks on YouTube now. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you. All right. No problemo.
And it looks like my movie is done because I was playing a movie.
Yeah.
Do you think this? Do you think the third Tron movie is going to be any good?
JeopNerdy got it.
The third what movie?
Tron.
I didn't know they were making another Tron movie. Let's hope it's good.
Yeah.
It stars Jared Leto.
I'm already disappointed.
Yeah. I think Jared Leto is. I guess he'll be the AI that breaks into the human world. So the AI is coming into the human world in this Tron movie.
So they're going
basically?
after the plot of Lawnmower Man. Gotcha.
No, because that was humans going into VR.
No, part 2.
It's the reverse.
Lawnmower Man 2.
Yeah, so
That's what I'm saying. It's the reverse.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically, I guess, what it's about. AI, and I guess Jared Leto will be the main AI coming into the human world to try to take over.
So an AI is coming to the human world like Russell Crowe did. Gotcha.
More like the hot chick from Tron 2.
Yeah, like what was her name?
I don't remember her name.
Actress name Olivia Wilde, maybe.
Oh, Olivia Wilde. I think you're right.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the character's name.
Character's name was. I'm trying to remember.
It's too early for me to look that up.
You had Clue, which was the evil one.
Yeah, I'm still a little disappointed in Tron Uprising because Tron was so little used.
Tron Uprising. Was that the animated one?
No, we're talking about the not this show, the second movie.
The second movie is Tron Legacy.
Tron actually shows up, and they renamed him to Renzler to hide who he is in a stupid twist at the end. No.
Yeah, that was Tron Legacy.
Bruce Foxleitner deserved better than that.
Yeah, that was Tron Legacy, the second one.
Sorry, I was just calling it Tron 2. I was not.
Okay.
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Nothing will top the original ever. But yeah.
Jeez, what the hell's going on with this damn board?
But I'm hearing Dune 2 is going to be awesome. Everybody says that 10-minute thing that they've seen, I guess, is awesome, or whatever. You know.
I'll check I'll check it out.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the #1 movie of the year, I imagine. Easy.
Let's see.
Comes out, I think March 1st. I want to say somewhere around there, beginning of March.
I didn't realize it was that close. I mean, considering I hadn't heard it, it's weird.
Yeah, it's if I'm right, that's when it's coming out. So sometime I think it's March 1st.
Okay, I just
fixed
the points.
Yeah, right after. So yeah, only a little bit over a month away.
I'm checking my the analytics for this stream, and there's no hits or anything based on playing that movie.
Oh, good.
Considering I played a movie and the entirety of a movie while on this live stream, and I didn't get dinged for it. So,
what movie did you play?
See how it turns out.
Woohoo!
What movie did you play?
Okay, are you looking on the screen? Do you see my little sub window right there where it says SD Game Swap right now? With a little bit of static over it.
Yeah.
I was playing Hammer Films' The Hounds of Baskerville on that little screen the entire live stream.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to do it as an experiment to see if I would get dinged by copyright on YouTube.
Maybe it's because nothing was. Maybe because it was not broadcasting the sound and stuff. I guess.
Well, there's no sound, and I had a static covering it. You can kind of still see some of the static on the overlay.
Yeah.
YouTube can strike you for images and video feeds even without sound.
Yeah,
that's why he was testing it out.
That's why I'm testing it out. Plus, it's on a very small portion of my screen, and we're talking about a film that is over 50 years old at this point.
I think it's 75 for copyright release.
So yeah, it was just a little test. I just wanted to see how it goes.
Yeah, 70 or 75.
And of course, sometimes when the screen was like this, sorry, come on, switch. Why aren't you switching?
Welcome back, Yvette. Where's my belt?
Why are you not switching? There we go. When the screen was like this, you couldn't see it anyway.
But it's still playing, huh? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
We got NB again. Don't know if he'll go live or if he's gonna be here.
Or if he's sober.
There we go.
What if I'm so? What does it matter if I'm ever sober? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
It does, cause cost inflation, man, and shipping and handling and taxes and imports. Yeah, the price goes up.
Well, I don't buy tea. I don't buy tea from China. I buy beer in America, and I buy tea in America.
Oh.
All right. So when we doing JeopNerdy?
About 20 minutes or so.
All right, shoot me a link if you guys are ready, and I'll be there.
Let me DM you the link. One moment.
All right. What time are you doing it at, Mike? 15, 20 minutes?
I'm doing it.
Okay, you're doing about 15, 20 minutes. All right. I'll keep my DMs open, and I'll take a look. I was just letting you guys know I'm good to go. I got everything cleaned up.
Hang on a second. Okay, there's your link.
Where'd my Twitter go?
It's called X, not Twitter.
Yeah, whatever.
Weird.
All right, I'll check back in at 1:15 my time.
Okay.
Or maybe a little bit before that, like a couple of minutes.
1:10?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, I'll see you in 10 minutes.
So if it's you, me, and Moose, that's a friend of mine who's going to play. We'll have 3 players.
All right, good to go.
All right. I'll go ahead and end the stream. Having fun there. Had a little bit of an issue. So which one should I play to end the stream?
Let me know so I can pull my headphones off, because you have yet to adjust the volume, and you got a new computer, so.
All right, but which one should I play?
How about some nice, soothing opera?
Well, Yvette, if someone doesn't show up, you can definitely play. But since we were setting things up while you weren't here, we didn't know if we could do it. So
yeah, sorry, but
if we do this more often, we'll have because I'm planning for the month of February to at least do 2 more JeopNerdy streams after the CNA stream to get people to know about the new channel. And then we'll start doing it during the week on I don't know what night yet. Maybe Tuesdays, because that's an easy night for me. So we'll see. But since you might not play, how about we let you choose which video we end the stream on? You can start off. I'm going to get comfortable. But I'm still going to let you choose which Strange New Worlds clip I should play. Should we do the drinking song, the style song, the opera song? Can't do the war song because I get dinged every time I do that one. The victory song, or the should it Dahar or war song that I get dinged on?
Dahar.
I can't remember now. It's Dahar. So yeah, the war, victory, opera, style, or drinking.
She says don't care.
She doesn't care. So which one haven't we done in a while? We did opera. We do Gangnam Style all the time. We did drinking song recently, we did drinking song.
Mm-hmm. Worf.
So let's do the war song.
Worf.
All right, Elihu, this is your warning. Take off the headphones.
Singing for voices. Hail the Klingons, hoorah! Koi, Kalis, Claude, Koi, Pook, Poo, Yappa, Wappa, Teshui, Spema, Sumeru, Marcha, Shumana, and Matkap, the day in the Matkap, Cool, Bapma, Stevens, Enzo, Kista, Bappa, Madina, Marek, Mashutak, Mamek, Mashutak, Mao.
All right, you're 19 years old now. I figure it's about time you got one after all your complaining. All right. I'll see you guys on the other channel. Later, folks.
Later, weirdos.